Klay Thompson is now a member of the Miami Heat.
I love everybody.
Now, we're going to talk about how Klay Thompson got here in just a minute, but let's start at the beginning of the summer because we got to offer an apology to Pat Riley. See, this is how it goes from being a Miami Heat fan. See, we say, you know what? We lost in the playoffs. We lost in the finals. We need to get a whale. And then we go the entire off season, nothing happens. We run it back. We lose in the playoffs or the finals. Pat Riley says we need to get a whale. So on and so forth. The cycle continues. But we came into this off season. He says the same thing. Everybody laughs at him and says, you don't have enough to offer. Nobody wants that deal. Nobody wants those assets. And then come to find out, the Milwaukee Bucks are takers. We get Giannis Antetokounmpo, Bobby Portis for Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, Khalil Ware, and Kasparas Giannis, and a bunch of draft picks. And all of a sudden, you gave up too much. You don't even have a roster anymore. Who is going to play along Giannis and Bam Adebayo? Then the conversation switches. You know what? You have defense because you still got Wiggins. You still got Mitchell. You add in Bam and Giannis. You're going to be a formidable defensive team. But you can't score the basketball. You can't shoot the basketball. But as it turns out, we have Bobby Portis shooting at 45.6%, Andrew Wiggins shooting at 41.4%, Davion Mitchell at 39%, Fontecchio at 37.5%, and then we add in free agent Tim Hardaway Jr. shooting at 40.7% last season. And they still say you don't have enough shooting, even though what I just ran off to you is one of the best, if not the best, three-point shooting core in the entire NBA. Fine. I'll take your word for it. We need more shooting. The Miami Heat say we're going to change our focus and zero in on Klay Thompson. What are you waiting on Klay Thompson for? He's still under a deal with the Dallas Mavericks. Why are you waiting? Why don't you go out and get Bradley Beal? Why don't you make a move like that? Why don't you get Anthony Simons? Why are you waiting on Klay Thompson? Well, I'll explain why you wait on a guy like Klay Thompson, who happens to be one of the 5 greatest shooters in NBA history. Then you zero in on Klay's stats and you say, well, he had his worst shooting year of his career at 38% from 3. You're telling me one of the 5 greatest shooters in NBA history, in his first season of his career, not playing alongside a guy to draw a double team, only shot 38% from the three-point line, and I'm supposed to not want to add that guy to Giannis Antetokounmpo, a guy who is one of the league leaders every single season in paint scoring, one of the league leaders in fast break points, one of the league leaders in dunks every single year. A guy, when he is healthy, is going to give you 30 and 12 and 5. You're telling me you don't want to add Klay Thompson to that? Not to mention, look at the defense that you're going to be able to put on the basketball floor. Davion Mitchell at the one of the best defensive point guards in the entire NBA. Klay Thompson at the 2. Yeah, he's a little bit older, but being able to lock in and play team defense is still in his repertoire. You add in Andrew Wiggins, one of the best wing defenders in the entire NBA. I say top 10 at his position. You add in Bam Adebayo, who's one of the 5, if not one of the 3 best defensive players in the entire NBA. Doesn't matter position because he can guard 1 through 5. And you add in Giannis Antetokounmpo, a former Defensive Player of the Year award winner. You get a mid-level exception or whatever for Klay Thompson. You bring him in on a 1-year deal. You still have 1 or 2 more options. They didn't have to trade Nikola Jovic. That boy still got 16 mil to his name. So you still have a guy that you can trade on your roster. You still have options. You still have cards in your hands that you could play. Miami Heat's in a better position than a lot of people think. But let me know in the comments how you feel about Klay Thompson joining the Miami Heat. Get this video a like, subscribe to the channel. That's one more for the good guys.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance.